Sciences School, Woon Kiat. I've been in Chong since 1995. Next year, in 2015, I'll be in this school for 20 years. I had the privilege to be asked to join the student council as a teacher advisor from actually 1997, and I did all the way, if I recall correctly, to the end of 1999. Yeah. So in that couple of years, only 3 short years, I had extremely good time in the student council. I watched over the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th student council, and until today I am still in contact with quite a good number of student councillors. It's been a tremendous experience.
Hi, my name is Michael and I'm from the 14th Students' Council. I was the mass dance leader when I was in the council.
Hi, I'm Min Jack. I'm from the Welfare Committee. I was the Secretary of the Welfare Committee.
Hi, I'm Edwin. I'm the Treasurer of the Social Liaison Committee, 14th Student Council.
So the most interesting memory that I have was when we created, I believe, the first couple dance in Hwa Chong's history, and that created a lot of interest from the school principal and the vice principal and everybody else in the administration, because that was the first time where boys and girls could actually touch each other in the dance. Before that, it was very solo. Everybody was dancing to themselves, just like certain countries do. But for us in 1988, or rather 87, that was the first time where we created this dance, and it was based on a song from Dirty Dancing. Some of you may recall. And so we didn't allow the students to touch their hands at the end, because that was a compromise with the school administration. But they were very close. They were very close in touching, and everyone's very, very happy as I found out. And things got worse and worse as they go through the years, as I understand.
Hey, are you sure we have to do
Actually,
this?
there is a part that we actually touched.
No, but that was just touching, but not like, intimate touching.
Platonic.
Platonic touching.
Hi, my name is Kian Keong. I was from the 35th Students' Council. I was the CCA Public Relations Officer. And this is Zara, my partner, Zara Chan. She was my partner and we did HC Unite together.
Yep.
I think one of the most significant memory I had was actually rushing to and fro my 2 CCAs, because I was actually in volleyball and I also had to juggle between volleyball and council. So I remember during like the sports season itself, me being the CCA Public Relations Officer, I needed to care about all the other CCAs and how each of them are doing, as well as care for my own season. So it was pretty tough for myself and for Zara as well, because she was in
Oh yes, I was in another CCA too.
Strings
I was in
ensemble.
strings and council.
So I think that is also one of the reasons why we came up with HC Unite, because both of us had
other CCAs as well.
yes,
in that sense.
and we felt a strong urge to actually
But I think before we came out with HC Unite, do you remember we used to put up the results on like a physical board in the canteen? It's like we have a board for like basketball or something, then we have a board for like volleyball and all the different sports. And then whenever the results came out, we'll go there and physically put down the results.
I think there are so many significant experiences. The ones I remember most would be the 25th Council's Mid-Autumn Festival. That was an eye-opener for me, because back then technology was not so advanced, yet the students were extremely capable, and they were cheeky and mischievous. Okay, many of them are doing extremely well in their careers now. Right, math was I never saw the centerpiece, or we teachers never saw the centerpiece hoisted until, if I recall correctly, 3 days before, and before math itself, which was Saturday of the September halls. And when we saw it for the first time, it looked like a worm, a huge worm right smack in the middle of the central plaza. And so it was horrors of horror. It didn't look like a dragon, it didn't look like a tiger, it looked like a worm. And so at that point in time, I think I was very, very strict and told the students they had to change their centerpiece. Okay, and so the students really gabra, right? But I think things turned out well because really you could see how innovative and creative the young people were then under the leadership of Lakshmi, Shi Yan, right? These students.
I think we were kind of like inspired by Red Spot as well. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
Red Spots. So basically I was in volleyball and I always wanted to see Hwa Chong being featured on Red Spots, this local sports website that was new at that point in time. So I decided, hey, why not let's do something that's very similar, but just that it's especially for Hwa Chong. So we wanted to do a website that helps Hwa Chong create like better school spirit and also to help everyone be more updated as to how each of their schoolmates are doing during each of their own CCA times.
Yeah. So we'll have things like hot off the press, I think, where we will send people down, right?
Hot off the
Hot off the press, we were just looking at that just now. I mean, we were just looking at the old, the initial URL was blogspot.com. That's how we started out, I think.
So I never had a blog, so I had to create a new website. So I just randomly named it hcunite.blogspot.com.sg, I think.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so that's how the name of HC Unite came about. It was just a random moment of inspiration.
Yeah, he has these moments of like bursts of glory where the inspiration suddenly just comes.
Yeah. So
that's about how HC Unite came about.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm wearing a t-shirt that is all the way from 1988 actually. Well, this is the t-shirt which we have created for our junior batch when they came in, when they joined. Well, actually this t-shirt is very informative because by looking at it, you'll know what happened at what time on the which day of our orientation that we did. You know, for example, we did push ball. Yeah, this is a good memory for a lot of us. Push ball at 11:15 a.m. on the second day of our orientation. It's amazing, right? How history has been documented. Yeah. And also, I think for myself, I think one of the things that I remembered very clearly was teaching the school how to sing the school song. And there was this part of our school song that we went very, very high, you know, especially at the end of it, you know. It goes like something goes on and on, you know. I don't know whether you guys have...
Yes, it's still there.
It's still there, okay, good. Yeah, that was that part. Everybody was you know, waiting with bated breath because they were wondering whether these two guys, Alex and myself, would be able to complete the song with that kind of pitch that we were going at. Yeah, and guess what? We did it. Yeah.
So that was one. Also for that same Mid-Autumn Festival, I recall that the 25th Student Council wanted to have a fountain. And so what we did was that we got hold of a vendor, a supplier, and wanted to rent it from him. And his shop was in Geylang. So, you know, Geylang is not, it's a different place from Hwa Chong. Okay, so we bravely went there and we got the fountain, and the supplier actually told us how to set up the vendors. Very, very nice. We invited him from Mark that year, and he came, and after that he donated the whole fountain system to our school after he saw what there was. I also remember that same month, I think our current Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong came for the month on the last minute because his daughter Siu Qi was also in the 25th Student Council. Yeah, so that evening we got news that he was coming, and so he came with his wife Ho Ching and Siu Qi's three brothers, and I think PM Lee was simply amazed by what he saw. Okay, that Siu Qi and the student councillors could put up such a magnificent show. So till date, every year, whenever MAFS comes along, we see how creative the student councillors are, and really Math has gone even more mega till today. Yeah, right. And we're very proud of the students because we see that they can come up with a lot of very interesting ideas, and to date actually we have seen the creativity improving, and so it's extremely beautiful, right? The centerpieces that are being produced, okay, we appreciate that very much, and the concerts that come about, yeah, so that's that really stayed in my mind a lot.
人面长久。